opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he's up past the 20 with the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Come on. Hey, Broncos, pass it. Unlock.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. So this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 21, here's second down and 5.
Get it? Hey!
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
19. Trap 50.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
13 yards.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play of the first set of downs.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! Torrey Horton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Reno, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Warrior 70.
Now he'll tuck this and run. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Come on, 19 Lions. 70, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 30 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 10.
Pat the 50.
No gain on the play.
Buffalo 18.
And it brings up 3rd
Mustang 19.
down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
The kicker on for the extra.
A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, I'm sure my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Oh, still won't go down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
Broncos.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Bronco 80.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Fighting through. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7. Michael Dixon to kick
Set
off.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think they're going to go out. Series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Come 19. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 18. Pioneer. Go.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown,
Christian Watson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring it down. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Falcons 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive, so you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ready? Press all week.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes this to Walker. Oh, able to avoid him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now.
48-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Falcons first down.
They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Morris. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Reno. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Cup 19. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down. First and 10 at the 34.
They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go, Jack.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian Watson. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Fighting to stay upright. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's into the clear again. And down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard.
They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, here we go.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andrew McCouba. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18, Rattler, 18, Warriors, 70, 18, find it.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on. 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10
ready?
at their own 18-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Look at the juke. Gets through and now an opening. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
First and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 63, Falcons 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check up.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. Inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, nice move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Down the right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 24. Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. 39-yard line. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. He'll try and do this himself. And my goodness, another interception. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 22 on a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.